Hey class, just in case you forgot what we were doing on Thursday, I just wanted to give you a quick summary and reminder of how we do how I'm expecting you to do the problems using what I just called the box method. We can invent a new name for it if you want. So let me give you an example. Your homework assignment is going to be on page 215, so I'll take this right from 215. And my example will be question number 8. And number 8 is asking us to factor n squared plus 10n plus 21. And what we're going to do is to try to deconstruct what two binomials multiplied together produce that number. And so if you remember from class, what we did is we set up a box, and this is the box that you're going to create for all of your problems. And because it's a binomial times a binomial, we'll make the box into 4 pieces. And the first term we know is going to be an n, the first term of each binomial. We don't know what the second one is going to be. So we're going to leave this area blank for the moment, and this area also blank for the moment. But we do know that the product of the two numbers that we don't know yet is 21. So, and we also know that in the upper left-hand corner, n times n is n squared. So what you're seeing here, what I just drew is what you should be drawing for all of the problems that you do in the homework assignment. So the question is, what two numbers are going to multiply can both multiply to 21 and add to positive 10. Of course, this is kind of the game that we have to play, and one of the ways that some people find helpful is to look at the numbers that multiply to become 21 and see if any of those number sets would also help me add to that middle term plus 10. So think about 21. 21 is 1 times 21. It can also be 3 times 7. And that's about it. So looking at 1 and 21 and 3 and 7, which of those sets reminds you or makes you think of 10? Well, hopefully you see that it's the 3 and the 7. So doesn't matter which box I put it in. It's going to be a positive 3 up here, or positive 7 here. We can double check by filling in the boxes. I got 3 times n for 3n and 7 times n for 7n. And if you notice that if I add these two terms up, what happens is I get the 10n that I was hoping for. That's the middle term. So that becomes the answer. So we know we have the correct numbers. And so what is the answer? The final answer is n plus 7 times n plus 3. So that is the factorization of the number n squared plus 10n plus 21. So let's go ahead and do one more, and hopefully that'll help you. This one should help you because it's also on the homework. So if you watch this one, you at least got one less question you have to do. Hopefully you can try it on your own though. So let's do another one. This one's number, I'm going to go to number 9. And this again is on the same, it's in the page 215. So on number 9, the question asks us to factor a squared minus 15a plus 26. So we'll set up our boxes. We'll find this is our garden, our little area. And we need to find the dimensions for. And again, we know that both the binomials are going to start with a. That's because we have a 1 as a coefficient of what we call the quadratic term. So this is particular to these types of problems when the number is not going to be 1. It's going to be a little bit different, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We have a 26 we're going to put on the bottom here. So we can always put that term in, and we also know that this is going to be an a squared term. So this is how we need to start every problem for our homework assignment, just like that. So you got your 4 squares, and you have the 2 terms, the a and the a up here, or the x and the x, or the n and the n, and also, again, the 26 going down here. Now we're left with the question again, 2 numbers that multiply to 26, and in this case are going to add to negative 17. So again, the only numbers that we have to use are numbers that multiply to 26. 1 and 26, for instance. Let's keep writing down all the factors until you see one that makes you think of 15. We have 2 and 13, and I think that's about it. Well, hopefully the 2 and the 13 rung a bell. The question, though, is that 2 and 13 don't add to negative 15. So think about it for a moment. What will I need to do to the 2 and the 13 to make them so that they add to negative 15, but still multiply to 26? Well, we're just going to have to change them both to negative signs. And that way, the negative 2 times the negative 13 is going to be positive 26, but they're also going to add to the 15. We can double check by filling in the boxes. And again, add these terms and see if they match the middle term. The middle term is 17a, negative 17a, and if these are added together, that's exactly what we get. So our answer, again, is a minus 2 times a minus 13. That's going to be the factors of our original quadratic or trinomial. So I hope that gives you a hint about how you're going to do the problems. If you want, you can come back to this and just pause it so you can take a look at what it looks like to factor these. But you only have 1 through 8. Again, you're on 2. It's 215. Questions 1 through 8 all, and you're going to solve them in this method. Okay, I hope that helped, and I will see you for Monday class. Bye now.